The main advantage of having more than one observation per cell in two-way ANOVA is, so the statements given are increased degrees of freedom for error sum of squares and testing significance of interaction effect. So first of all, like if we consider like two-way ANOVA, so this has two cases, like one is without replication and the other one is with replication. So first if we consider the case without replication, so if we consider without replication, so that means like we have like one observation per cell, so therefore n is a times b, the degrees of freedom, because like through a the degrees of freedom is a minus 1 and through b it is b minus 1, and interaction plus error combined, so that is like a minus 1 into b minus 1. So therefore the interaction cannot be separated from error, so here like interaction can't be tested as it can't be separated. Whereas in with replication case, so if we take like with replication, so we have like r observations per cell, so n is like a b r, so with a the degrees of freedom will be a minus 1, and for source b we have b minus 1, and for the interaction we have a minus 1 times b minus 1, and for the error we have ab times r minus 1. So here the replication, so the replication allows the separate estimation of interaction, and since we have like separate estimation of the interaction, so there will be like larger error degrees of freedom. So that means if we consider like statement 1, so statement 1 increased degrees of freedom for error sum of squares. So if we consider statement 1, so without replication, so with replication and without replication, so with replication the degrees of freedom of errors is 0 and degrees of freedom of error is ab times r minus 1. So that means increased degrees of freedom for error sum of squares, so that is correct. Whereas like testing significance of interaction, so interaction can be tested only if and only if this degrees of freedom of error is greater than 0, with which requires again the replication, so statement 2 is also correct. So therefore option C is the correct answer.